I would say the best advice I can give somebody is, so I'm always with a deck of cards around me, with me, on me, always. So it's like every day. So every day it's like, I remember the first time I hung out with the Buck twins, and it was like, it was a long time ago. This might have been like, I think it's 2007, 2008, something like that. And I remember being in the car with Dave, and Dave was just doing one-handed cuts while he was just talking to me and driving. I was like, oh, okay. And then he started driving with his knee, and he's just doing two-handed stuff, still talking to me. Like, okay, so later what we can do is we can go blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, the road, put your hands on the wheel. And I was like, okay, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. So, but see, that just goes to show when, like, if you are spending more time with cards than everybody else, it will show.
Yeah.
Like it will show. And what I tell people is, if you want to be known, there are three things you have to do. There's three approaches, three bullet points. Number one, create something that's never been created. So you make something that is just like a crazy concept that you dreamt of. You know, like I don't know if you're familiar with the Wonka Vision transpo that I released some time back. So the Wonka Vision transpo, it was a dream. It started out as a dream. And I'm like, that's impossible. That's not possible with cards. But if it were, how would you do it? So I built it from a dream.
That's so dope.
It's a transposition. It's two cards changing places with one. So I show you as fair as it can be two cards, like two kings over here. And then I show you one card over here, or it's the other way around. I show you one card, set it down. I show you two cards, set those down. And then, you snap, do whatever you want to do, and they switch places. You just turn the cards over, and it's like, now there's only one card over here, and there's two cards now over here, but they've transposed. Like, it's like, but I just saw you put that one ace there, and these two other cards here. Like, it doesn't make any sense, so, yeah, so that's number one, create something nobody's ever created before. Number two, do something better than anybody else can do. So, like there are some people that have spent decades on one move, the SWE shift.
Yeah.
One move, decades, like, and that shows, So, yeah, do something better than anybody else can do.
The DPS, man, that's tough.
Yeah, the DPS is very hard. Yeah,
I do it all. I'll literally sit there in front of the TV with my deck of cards and be like constantly, and I'm like, I'm still not fucking getting better at it. It's like, it's so hard.
And that brings me down to the third one. Do something that nobody else can do. So that one is the one of the hardest ones. If you can do all three, that's insane. Like, it will be impossible for people to ignore you if you can do all three in one sequence, in one video, in one go. And I actually made an attempt to do all three in one video. If you look this video up on YouTube, it's called a difficult sequence. So yeah, difficult sequence. And it includes like
below too.
Yeah.
So it includes like 5 moves that I created, all linked together, like cursive. So one that leads directly into the next. And I'm not a cocky guy. Like, I don't like to brag. That's not my style. I hate it. But I will say, I don't think anybody can do that, what I did in that video from start to finish, exactly how I did it. Not yet, at least. I do think that it can be done, obviously, because I did it, and it's like, that's how I see it. If what one man can do, another can do. Totally. But I think I'm willing to say that is one of the hardest sequences that I've ever seen with a deck of cards. So if somebody in the comments can duplicate what I did in that video, you will have my attention. I will bow down to you, because that's insane. Because like the amount of time that I took, I know how hard it was for me to come up with that and to do that and to execute it and to actually make it look good. It took me, I did like 30 takes like 30 takes, and I think I ended up using like take 16 or 17. But
nice.
But it's so hard, and I still look at that today, and I'm like, holy crap! Like, I don't even know if I can do that again.
Can you still do it? Can you still do it?
I don't. I think I'd like to say I can, but I haven't tried that in so long. I don't know. So it's insane.
William in the chat, that might be your answer to the question you want me to ask, buddy. Just do this move that he did. But he wants to ask, will you do orbit auditions? Like
Orbit Jam
for
auditions?
Orbit Jam auditions, yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. I had that idea a while back, a few years ago. But I don't know. There's something I haven't fully figured out the blueprints to that and how I want that to look.
Yeah.
Because my selection process is very particular. There's only actually been one person in the whole Orbit Jam lineup that has ever asked me, and I said yes. Everybody else, I went out and grabbed them. So there's only been one person, Nikita. So I don't know.
How about me, buddy? How about me?
Yeah, you're in. That's all. That's all I need. So I'm extremely picky. I'm very particular. It's like I have to be. Like I'm like almost obsessive, you know. So everybody that's been in an Orbit Jam, it's because I saw something that they did. I'm like, whoa, that's weird. Like, let's take that and put that into film. So
very cool.
That's what the next one's going to be too. So.
And Chris said he said his name is Chris as well.
Okay.
What day of the week was June 5th, 1902?
Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Putting me on the spot. Let's see here. Okay, what was June
5th, 1902.
1902.
I believe that was I think it was either a Thursday or a Friday. Number one, I haven't done this in like a long time, and number two, you're making me go back to 1902, which is even harder.
It's a Thursday.
Yeah, it's a Thursday.
Thursday? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still impressive. I had to Google it to find out. So.
Well, what year were you born, Tyler?
I was born in 1985.
What month?
April.
April what?
5th.
You were born on a Friday.
Get the fuck out of here, really?
Yes, I was born April 5th, 1985. I think I was born on a Friday.
Yeah, you're born on a Friday. You'll turn 65 on a Tuesday. If you were born 100 years prior, that would have been a Sunday.
That's crazy.
What about mine? March 5th, 1975.
75. You said March.
Yep.
March 5th. That was that's a Wednesday.
Fuck off. Dude, you know what? That's the coolest fucking magic I've seen from anybody on the show, all right?
Yeah, it was a Wednesday.
Kyle said
You'll die on a Friday.
Kyle said, "What the heck? You guys are interviewing Rain Man."
I also like how Steve missed that prediction there.
What?
That's actually the name of my book.
On a Friday?
That's the name of my book. It's the Rainman Algorithm.
Which someone did ask if you have any plans to reprint your book at some point.
Probably not.
Okay.
How many you have left?
I just have 2.